Hi stenographers, welcome to Twinarts Steno Type YouTube channel. Please like the video and subscribe the channel before starting dictation.
Mr. Speaker, I have noted with great interest the points made in the debate on President's address, which contains an analysis of the problems and tasks facing our country and the manner in which the government proposes to tackle them. A great deal of concern was expressed by many members regarding the economic situation. In presenting the budget yesterday, the finance minister has already referred to the difficulties which we are facing at present in the economic field. I would like to emphasize that many of these difficulties are due to the fact that we in India are trying to develop at a more rapid rate to achieve within a decade or so what many countries have achieved over a long period. This is not mere an idealism as has been mentioned by many people, but is a necessity for a country placed as India is. It may be easy to slow down our development, and I am sure that neither the House nor the country would wish this to happen. Honorable members will have seen the evidence of our determination to defend the country and of our territory in the budget provision on defense account. To my mind, it is a pity that the country as poor as India should have to direct any of its resources from development. Fortunately, within the defense budget is included developmental expenditure on industrial units, on hospitals and roads and houses and many other items which are not in the same class as military hardware. We are anxious to see that the prices of essential commodities remain stable and that the upward rise is halted. Since the main instrument for controlling prices is higher production, prices should also provide an adequate incentive to the producer to increase his production. Hence, the necessity to fix in advance a reasonable price for the main agricultural products. It has been suggested here in this House and elsewhere that the zonal restrictions should be eliminated. There can be no doubt that on a national problem there should be a national point of view. However, I would like to place before honorable members the practical difficulties that may likely to arise in eliminating zonal system. Another point is any review of the arrangement has to take full account of the difficulty and the possible dangers to the availability of supplies under conditions of scarcity. If it is found desirable after a review to adopt another system, it may be necessary to adjust the timing of this modification so that the difficulties are minimized. I am glad to say that because of the recent rains, the position of wheat supply seems to have improved somewhat, but rice continues to be scarce and I am afraid will remain so. This is not because we do not want to get rice, but rice is today a scarce commodity in the world market. I should like to take this opportunity to appeal to the House to try and understand the situation and to explain difficulties to the people in making rice available, to encourage the increased consumption of whatever other food grains may be available, and to accept the principle of common sharing and equality of sacrifice. The surplus states must part not only with what they can easily spare, but even over and above that, even if it affects the consumers. Dear sirs, we shall be obliged if you will arrange to have your premises ready for our inspector, Mr. George, on Monday morning next, when he will call at 10 o'clock. It will be necessary for him to report in full to us before we can reply to your enquiries. It is unlikely that any difficulties will arise, but we are compelled to make sure of details. We have no hesitation in promising that we will do our best for you and that we will give you the full benefit of our wide experience and expert knowledge. We have asked our inspector to let us have his report by first post on Tuesday, upon which day we will endeavor to forward our suggestions, etc. to you. We are pleased to receive your appreciation of work that we carried out for you in July last. The plant installed then was the most up-to-date in the country. It is still the most up-to-date, and although the capital outlay was considerable, the expenditure was advisable. Unfortunately, too many manufacturers foolishly sacrifice efficiency for false economy. We always base our advice on what ought to be done, not what can be done for a specified amount, and leave our clients to ask for modifications. We recall our policy because we hope that you will bear it in mind when you hear from us concerning the proposals. Yours faithfully,